didn't count, but yeah, we did send a lot of books all over the world.
Yeah.
So try your chance.
Because it is 2 books every single week.
Yeah, definitely.
So 2 winners. So that's awesome.
So it's over 100 books per year.
Yeah, exactly. And
Definitely.
we're very happy to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And yes, as usual, on this first Friday of May, we have
May 1st.
May 1st. We have a survival Korean phrase.
Yeah, we're going to kick off with the first expression. We're going to teach you how to say something. And if you have also questions or expressions you want us to focus on, we can also do that. So use the message board, arirangradio.com/catchthewave. Arirang, ARIRANG, radio.com/catchthewave. Okay, so where are we going? Can you give us maybe the setting here?
Okay, maybe if you want to go to an amusement park here in Korea, there are a few.
Yep.
And also if you want to, I don't know, like go see some cool things, but you are afraid of heights.
Heights.
And then
bungee
you have
jump?
Bungee jumping.
Uh-oh.
There are some, the bungee jump
I'm quite afraid.
spots in Korea are not very high. Like
Yeah.
I've actually jumped off of this highest bungee jump in Korea, and that was only 68 meters.
68 meters? Well, that's still very high.
It is very high, but I've heard of a place in New Zealand that my wife went to. It was 200 meters high. So it's a big difference.
Did she jump?
Yes, she did.
Oh, wow.
Many
She's
years
very
ago.
courageous. Good job.
Good job, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, if you are in a situation like that, you might want to express your,
Your fear.
fears.
Oh,
So
I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm afraid.
So the phrase that you need to know in that case is 저 높은데 무서워해요.
So, which means I'm afraid of heights.
Yes, but to further break it down, 저 is I.
저.
Yes, and 높은 means high.
Hi. 높은.
And 대 is a place or spot. So high place. 무서워해요 means I fear or I am scared of something.
저 높은데 무서워해요. Okay.
Yeah.
So whenever you want to say you're afraid of something, you use the verb 무서워하다.
Yes, 무서워하다, and you change it to 무서워해요 because it's in the present tense. But you can also think of other fears that you might have and then say it like 저 so and so 무서워해요. For example, if you're afraid of dogs or cats, you can say 저 개 무서워해요.
Okay.
Dogs or 고양이 무서워해요. Cats.
Okay. Simple, right? 무서워해요. So that's the expression you have to learn, and then you just put whatever it is in front of the verb, and there you go. You have your sentence. I'm afraid of blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So Adrian.
Yeah.
높은데 무서워해요?
조금 무서워해요.
조금?
Yeah, I'm a little bit afraid of heights. I never tried bungee jump. And I don't know, I kind of feel uncomfortable when I'm up there, and especially when I see people moving around like ants all the way down there, and then you have to look down.
Yeah.
It's not a comfortable situation for me.
I mean, if you feel comfortable on a bungee jumping stand, you're probably abnormal.
Yeah, probably, right?
Yeah.
I can jump. When I was a bit younger, I used to go to this lake in the summer in the south of France, and we would jump, but it would be more around like 7-8 meters.
That's pretty high.
It's pretty high, and you have to make sure you land well. Like, don't put your arms to the side or anything like that, because
make your body small.
It will hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
But more than that, no, I've never jumped. However, the funny thing is, I'm not afraid of these, roller coasters when I go to amusement parks.
I see.
But I think it's just maybe bungee jump.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe. I think I've actually tried skydiving and bungee jumping, both of them. But I think bungee jumping is scarier than skydiving.
Can you try skydiving here in Korea?
Of course. It's not too expensive.
Okay, maybe I should try that.
Yeah.
두려워. What about 두려워해요? Some people say 두려워하다.
It's more. It's a bit different. 두려워하다 is 무서워하다 is your body's reaction, I guess. But
like a
두려워하다,
fear.
두려워하다 is more mental.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
And 무서워하다 is more.
It's more like a physical reaction.
Yeah, and also it's more everyday expression. And 두려워하다 is, like there are different expressions in English too, but you have scared, you have terrified, afraid. But 두려워하다 is also sort of related to dread something.
But I
So,
guess
a bit more formal.
okay. So for our listeners, the main expression here is 무서워하다.
Yeah.
So how do you say to someone, don't be afraid?
무서워하지 마세요.
무서워하지 마세요. So that's like the opposite, right?
Yes, don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
네, 무서워하지 마세요.
괜찮아요. It's okay, right? 괜찮아요.
Yeah.
안 무서워요.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes people say that, right? 안 무서워.
You can say 안 무서워요, which means it's not scary. So yeah.
There you go. 무섭다. That's the verb. If you want to say the opposite, 안 무섭다. And if you want to tell someone, don't be afraid, 무서워하지 마세요. Or 무서워하지 마 if it's a friend.
Yes.
Right?
In 반말.
Okay, there you go. So that's the expression for you this week. If you want us to teach you maybe other expressions or other phrases, you can always send us a question and we will try to help you. We also have part 4 where we try to respond to your curiosities. So don't be afraid. arirangradio.com/catchthewave and use the message board. We'll play some music, Hyunwoo, and then we'll come back for our K-pop quiz.
Sounds good.
And we're going to talk about the lyrics of a K-pop song, and you, our listeners, will have to give us the Korean title of this track. We'll be back. This is Lunafly, Fly to Love. Welcome back, everyone, on air just for you. Thank you. Once again, we have a lot of people everywhere around the world, and that's what is also fantastic about Arirang Radio is that it's an international broadcasting station.
That's right. And you never know like who is listening from where and what time it might be over there. You
Definitely.
might be I don't know, working or studying or on your way home.
So even if you can't listen to our show live, you can always listen to the rerun at 4 a.m. Korea time, wherever you are. Or you can go to our homepage and we have an audio on demand service, which is also available. Or because we are filming ourselves, you can also check out our YouTube videos.
That's right.
Catch the wave.
Yeah.
Simple, right? Okay, part 2. We're going to talk about a song this time, and I know we have many K-pop fans, many people listening to Korean music. We're going to talk about the lyrics of a song, and you, listeners, will have to guess the Korean title. Not the English title, the Korean title of that song.
Okay.
So Hyunwoo, why don't you start reading the lyrics for us?
Okay, so can we give away the artist's name?
Sure. Who is it?
It's Taeyang.
The sun.
Yes.
Taeyang of Big Bang.
Not literally the sun, but Taeyang.
Yeah, Taeyang.
Anyway,
Okay.
The first line, well, this is not the first line ever of the song, but this is in the middle, and I'm going to read 5 lines.
Okay.
내가 바람 펴도 너는 절대 피지 마, baby.
Baby.
나는 너를 잊어도 넌 나를 잊지 마,
Lady.
lady. 가끔 내가 연락이 없고 술을 마셔도 혹시 내가 다른 어떤 여자와 잠시 눈을 맞춰도 넌 나만 바라봐.
바라봐. So he's talking here, it's a guy talking to a girl, right? And
Yes.
he's telling her what to do or what to think.
Yes, to be basically loyal to him, no matter what happens, no matter what he does, no matter how bad of a boyfriend he is. So this is a bit selfish, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's a bad boy.
yeah, let's briefly go over what is
Sure.
happening. Yeah. So the first thing that he says the woman shouldn't do, even if he does it, is to cheat.
Yeah.
So even if I cheat on you, you should never cheat on me. Which I
That's
think
not
is selfish.
that's not fair.
That's not fair. I mean, I'm not saying that if somebody cheats on you, you should also cheat on
No,
them.
of course not.
But, it doesn't, I don't
Yeah.
know, sound really fair. And then, 나는 너를 잊어도, even if I forget you, 넌 나를
Don't forget
잊지 마.
me.
Yeah. And then, 가끔 내가 연락이 없고 술을 마셔도, sometimes when I am out of reach and I drink,
Yeah.
혹시, by any chance, 내가 다른 어떤 여자와 잠시 눈을 맞춰도 if I ever get to make eye contact with
Yeah.
a certain other woman, Yeah.
I guess it's 눈을 맞추다, but it's maybe like flirt. If I flirt with someone else?
Yeah, it could be, varying. There could be varying degrees
Okay.
of 눈을 맞추다. You can actually literally only have eye contact, but then you can wink at each other,
Yeah.
smile at each other.
Okay.
But then the conclusion is, 넌 나만 바라봐. You just have to look at me.
Only look at me.
Yeah. So,
나만 바라봐. That's very selfish of Taeyang here.
but when
Taeyang. It's a famous song. It's one of his famous songs.
Yeah, when Taeyang says these things, many women are like, okay. But in real life, it might not really work.
Of course not. Let's go through maybe some words for beginners. Let's say we have some listeners who are just starting to learn Korean right now. Can you pick out maybe a few words?
Okay, sure. The first one is 바람.
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 바람 is just wind. Yeah, wind.
The wind. 바람. There's lots of wind on Jeju-do Island.
Yes, I actually went to Jeju Island, as you remember, and our planes got actually the flights got actually cancelled because of the wind.
Weather conditions.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very windy.
Very windy in Jeju Island. But here, we're not talking about an actual breeze or actual wind.
It's not the real wind. What is it?
It's just cheating.
Cheating.
Yeah.
바람 피다 is the expression, right?
That's
바람
right.
피다.
Yeah, 바람 피다 is to cheat in this case. And because 피다 is used with 바람, in the later part, 절대 피지 마 is used.
절대 피지 마.
Yeah. So 바람 is actually omitted here, so don't cheat.
절대, what is 절대?
절대 is
절대.
no matter what or never.
Never. 절대. It's quite radical. 절대. Never.
Yeah.
Never ever. 절대.
And another word I think is really interesting here. 바라봐.
바라봐.
바라보다 and
바라보다.
보다 are similar. So basically 보다 is to look.
보다. So, yeah, 보다. To look at someone, maybe?
Yeah. So when you want to say look at this, you can say 이거 봐.
이거 봐.
Or
이거 봐.
이거 보세요.
봐봐.
봐봐.
Show me.
So that is 봐. But 바라보다 is when you gaze at somebody. So it's a bit different.
Okay.
So just casually looking is 보다. 바라보다 is like look for a long time.
Or like maybe stare at someone.
Stare, gaze, a more attentive looking
Okay.
is 바라보다.
You insist more maybe
Yeah.
on the look here. Okay, 바라보다. 나만 바라봐. So that's the end here of the lyrics we introduced. Interesting. So here we just talked about maybe two expressions that our beginners can learn. Is there something more difficult that you would recommend to our advanced listeners?
I guess this is not necessarily a difficult expression, but 연락이 없다.
연락이 없다. 연락이 What is 연락?
연락 is contact.
Contact.
Yeah, contacting somebody. 연락. So it's pronounced a little differently than it is written. It's written as 연락,
연락.
but you have to make it more fluid. So 연락.
So it's, yeah, you have the L pronunciation more.
So-
연락. 있다, 연락 없다.
Yeah, 연락 있다, 없다 is like there is contact, there is no contact. So 연락이 없다 means I haven't heard from this person.
Yeah.
So-
no phone calls, no messages.
No word, no
연락이
news.
안 돼. I can't reach this person. 연락이 안 돼요.
So you can ask 연락 있어? 연락 있었어? Did you hear from him? And you can say 연락 없었어요. I never got any call.
Okay, so we were just talking about the lyrics of a song by Taeyang once again, and this is our K-pop quiz. We have a quiz every single week on Friday prepared for you, and you can try to win a book sponsored to us by Hyunwoo and his team, talktomeinkorean.com. It's a song by Taeyang. The English title, I don't think will help you. We talked about the Korean title several times here, right, Hyunwoo?
Yeah, by accident, right?
So we will let you give us the Korean title, and if you know it, try your chance. We'll play some music, and we're going to play that song for you. Taeyang, Only Look at Me. That's right. Catch the Wave continues. Thank you very much. Happy Friday to all of you out there. We have Hyunwoo 선생님 from talktomeinkorean.com. We just talked about the lyrics of a song, and we were asking you the Korean title. Once again, it was a song by Taeyang, and the English title was Only Look at Me.
Shouldn't be that difficult.
So if you know the song, if you're a fan, you can also send us your answers. Just use the message board. And if you are selected, you will be receiving a book that will help you improve your language skills. Yes. Let's continue on. We also have another fun segment here where you can send us your voice messages. You can send us your audio clips, you talking, reading, singing in Korean, and we will try to help you maybe improve your pronunciation, maybe correct some grammar mistakes, or try to give you some general advice.
That's right. Yeah.
So today we have a message. Let me see. Hello, Catch the Wave Radio. This is my audio file. I hope you will like it. Why don't we listen to it and then we'll talk about the message. Here we go.
안녕하세요. 내 이름은 셀입니다. 지금은 노래를 하고 싶어요. 나는 이 곡을 너무 좋아한다. And the title is A Goose's Dream by 인순이. 그래요 난 꿈에 있어요. 그 꿈을 믿어요. 나를 지켜봐요. 저 차갑게 써있는 운명이란 벽 앞에 당당히 맞을 수 있어요. 언젠가 난 그 벽을 넘고서 저 하늘을 높이 나를 수
She's good.
있어요.
Yeah, very good.
이 무거운 세상도 나를 묶을 순 없죠. 내 삶에 그래서 난 항상 그날을 함께해요.
Nice.
Wow. And no music, no background.
No background.
Acapella, 100%. Good job.
Yeah, I could only hear some cars passing by.
Wow, it's amazing.
Yeah.
You're very talented here. And it's not easy also when you want to sing in maybe a second or third language.
Exactly. Fantastic job.
Yeah.
셀이라고 하셨죠?
Good job. Thumbs up to you.
Good job.
Yes, good job. So this was a song by Insuni, who's a famous, a veteran singer, I should say here. She's been around for quite a long time.
Yes.
The Korean title of that song is 거위의 꿈.
Yes. 거위 is goose,
Goose.
and 꿈 is dream.
Dream. So a goose's dream. It's a beautiful song. We've actually played it several times here on the program as well. So thank you very much. She starts off by saying 안녕하세요. 내 이름은 셀입니다.
Yes. So this is okay, but if you want to sound a little more natural, please say 제 이름
Instead of 내 이름.
내 이름 because 제 is more polite.
So the phrase would be 안녕하세요. 제 이름은 뭐뭐뭐입니다.
Yes.
Here it's Sel, right? I think it's maybe her nickname or a short version of her name. Sel.
셀. 그리고 she says 지금은 노래를 하고 싶어요. I want to sing now, which is a perfect sentence.
Okay.
And then she says 나는 이 곡을 너무 좋아한다. So I get the message. You know,
we
it's-
understand.
Yeah, it's like 80% correct. But one thing, please say 저는
저는
instead
once
of
again.
나는,
나는.
because 나는 is usually for 반말.
Okay.
You know, you're talking down to somebody or you're talking in very casual language.
Uh-huh.
저는 이 곡, perfect word choice, you know.
이 곡 means this track, right?
Yeah, this song, because 곡 is the counter for songs like 한 곡, one song, 두 곡, two songs, 세 곡, three songs.
Okay.
So 이 곡 means this song.
This song.
너무 좋아한다 is what she said. But if you want to make it more natural, please say 너무 좋아해요.
너무 좋아해요 or 너무 좋아합니다.
Exactly. 너무
Right?
좋아합니다.
Right, which means I really love this song.
Yeah, this song is loved by so many people. You know, I mean, I don't really know the song that much, but I've heard so many people singing this, right?
Yeah. It's a very emotional song.
Yeah, because we're talking about a goose and its dream, which is to fly.
Yeah.
Because, you know, usually a goose cannot fly. That's the notion. But here, it believes that it can fly.
Yeah. So let's go through maybe parts of the lyrics here. Is there maybe a phrase or is there a word that you would like to highlight?
Well, this is something that I don't particularly believe in, but the word itself is interesting because it is 운명.
운명.
Yeah, 운명.
운명 is destiny?
Destiny.
운명.
Destiny or fate.
운명. 운명. Korean people actually believe in 운명 and sometimes also 인연.
Yeah, I think people believe in 인연 much more than 운명, because 운명 is more of a personal, I guess, belief. But 인연 is like a cultural thing.
What is 인연 then?
인연 is the connection, the inevitable connection of two
Human
beings that you can only that can only be seen after something happens.
It's hard to describe because I don't think many people in Europe or in America believe in this.
Yeah, I mean, there's an English expression that is similar to this. Like, for example, if you say, if we're bound to meet again, we will meet again. That notion of be bound to do something is 인연이 닿으면. If our connections, our 인연s connect each other. So
interesting. So just be aware that in Korea some people might say 인연이다. It's like it's kind of destiny when we were meant to be together or to meet.
Exactly. Yeah. We are bound to do something, or we are meant to do something, or to meet each other. That is 인연.
Yeah.
And 운명 is a more general term. It's destiny or fate.
Destiny. Interesting word. Thank you for highlighting that.
Yeah.
What about her pronunciation here overall?
Toward the end, I mean, overall, it was just 99% correct. Fantastic. And especially she was singing. So,
yeah, that's not easy.
Yeah, it was really good. But at the end, 내 삶의 끝에서, this part, she pronounced it as 끝에서.
So yeah.
So you have the t sound at the end. So 끝에서, it's linked.
끝에서, you have to make it a bit stronger, I guess. Blow the air out. 끝에서.
내 삶의 끝에서, which means at the end of my life.
And briefly, I also there's a part in the middle where she says it's 당당히. But I think she says 당당히 or so 당당.
So when you pronounce the 디귿, please bite your tongue a little bit with your upper and lower teeth.
Yeah,
like
당
instead of the D sound.
It's not just a regular soft D. It's a bit stronger, actually.
Yeah, more like TH.
Yeah.
당당. Yeah.
But overall, I mean, good job. It's
fantastic.
Fantastic, yeah. Thank you. Awesome. Great singers.
Yeah, I mean, we have so many talented listeners who can sing and, act. That's great.
Do we want to listen to it once again? Yeah, why don't we do that? And then we'll play some music. Here we go. Yes, welcome back, everyone. Thank you very much. We're surfing on the wave, the Korean wave with Hyunwoo Sunseung-nim, and we're trying to help you learn Korean as much as we can. I know we have more and more people every single day who want to learn maybe some words, some expressions, and sometimes you're far away, sometimes you can't attend a Korean class, but you can do it online these days. That's the power of internet and also radio, and it's free, so we can help you. So thanks for your questions. We received a lot of questions, as you can see here, showing the camera, lots of papers everywhere. So thank you. We're going to try to answer as many as we can. Let's jump into the first one by Jennifer, and she's from Brunei. She's talking about K-culture, and she says, I always hear people saying, 파이팅입니다. 파이팅입니다. Is it correct? Or do we say it like that? Because I also hear people just saying, 파이팅.
Yeah.
So what's the correct way?
If you actually start talking about whether it is correct or not, it can be a really, really prolonged debate, about the correct language. But people just use it, both forms.
When do we use it?
whenever you want to say in English, good luck,
Good
or,
luck.
do a good job, you can do it, go for it. You can always say 파이팅 or 화이팅, or if you feel like it's not long enough, you can add 파이팅입니다.
입니다.
파이팅입니다.
Okay. So it's basically to encourage someone, to motivate someone, or to give that person energy.
Yeah, wish them luck.
Fighting. Sometimes Korean people also, they like to do this when they take a photo. Like a group photo together.
Yeah.
And then they go, 하나, 둘, 셋, 파이팅!
파이팅!
And then they put their fist up in the air and they go, 파이팅!
And this morning, since it's Friday, I got a message from a close friend of mine saying, 오늘도 화이팅? Nothing. I mean, I'm not doing anything super nerve-wracking or anything, but he just wanted to say happy day. Have a good day. So
오늘도
화이팅.
There you go. Fighting to all our listeners. Thank you. Julia also joining us. She says, 안녕하세요, 현우 선생님. I see that in dramas, both 도와주세요 and 살려주세요 are translated as help.
I see.
Or help me. 도와주세요, 살려주세요, help me. Are there any differences here?
Well, 도와주세요 is help. And 살려주세요 is
도와주세요.
spare my life.
살려주세요. Save me, basically.
Yeah, basically. So
Yeah.
살려주세요 is a little more desperate because you are maybe in a very, very deadly situation.
Yeah, your life is at risk here.
Yeah, so 살려주세요. 살다 is to live. 살리다 is to save someone's life.
Save someone.
Yeah, so 살려주세요. Save me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Some more messages. Rita joining us from Lebanon. Hello, DJ Adrian and Hyunwoo 선생님. I would like to know what it was a pleasure doing business with you is in Korean. So, and she wants to know this because apparently her brother is meeting a Korean CEO in a couple of days.
Ah, cool.
So she wants to help her brother to learn this phrase. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Okay, if you want to be really formal, you can use something like 함께 일하게 되어서 기쁩니다.
But that's a bit too
Yeah.
딱딱해, right?
Very
a bit,
formal.
A bit
Yeah.
stiff.
Stiff and rigid. So, but once again, I'll give it to you. 함께 일하게 되어서 기쁩니다. But you can also say 함께 일할 수 있어서 좋아요.
좋아요. 함께 일할 수 있어서 that's a bit more common, a bit more soft, I guess.
Yeah. 함께 일할 수 있어서 좋아요.
함께 일할 수 있어서 좋아요.
Yeah.
Did you get that, Rita? And I hope your brother succeeds in his business here
Yeah, I
with
hope so.
a Korean partner. Good luck to him. And this is maybe a time when you can use fighting.
화이팅.
Okay, we'll leave it there for the questions due to time. But thank you very much for your participation, everyone. If you have any curiosities about maybe an expression, how to say something, a word, or grammar, or pronunciation, we can help you every single week. So use the message board. Hyunwoo, we talked about a song by Taeyang a bit earlier. You talked about the lyrics. The English title is Only Look at Me. What is the Korean title, please?
It is 나만 바라봐.
나만. It's a bit selfish once again. 나만. Only look at me. 나만 바라봐.
Yeah.
So congratulations. We will post the name of our lucky winner for this week's K-pop quiz online. So check out our homepage, arirangradio.com. And if you see your name, make sure you send us your address and we will send you a book sponsored to us by talktomeinkorean.com. 현우, 감사합니다.
감사합니다. I'll see you next week.
네, 다음 주에 만나요.
네, 안녕히 계세요.
See you next week. We'll play some music for you. It's not over yet. This is 허각 and 정은지. 짧은 머리, short hair.